Okay, so let me know if this sounds like a familiar pain point in your relationship. It all stems around communication. You may say something very loving, caring, lots of words of affirmation to them, and they say nothing, and it puts you in your head, and you're like, did you hear me? Don't you care? Like, do you love me? And it makes you say more and want to do more and chase after them. And over here, well, there's not a lack of love. The words trigger this fear in them that you're going to leave. Even though you're saying that I love you, it triggers this fear of being abandoned, and it makes them run away before you can leave you out in the cold. The words overwhelm them, and it's this crazy point of pain and a cycle that never ends. And it's, well, something where the sweet spot is balance and understanding the level of communication you both need. It's very likely that they have an avoidant attachment style where they can get very easily overwhelmed and run. And when you get overwhelmed, instead of running, you chase and you try to like capture that thing that you think is like fleeing from you. And in both cases, it's love. Their way of coping is to run away before they can be abandoned, because having love means the possibility of losing love. And you want to chase and hold on tighter so that love can't escape you. The sweet spot in communication that is going to heal this pain is balance in your communication styles, balance in the words you use. They need to use words too, but you also need to meet them in possibly their love language, which is more likely going to be acts of service, quality time. It's almost like, it's a weird analogy, but if you see a stray cat in your yard and they come to your porch, if you put out some food, and then eventually it may let you pet it, but if you chase after it, it's going to like claw its way out of your arms. I know it's a weird analogy, but it's kind of like that, and eventually things settle into balance. That you don't have to chase down this person to have their love, and they see that you're staying and you're not going to overwhelm them and suffocate them. Yeah, that's like a part of the fear over here. Is personal time and personal space is very, very important to avoidant people who have grown up to self-soothe, deal with their own pain, because no one was like really there for them. They're very independent, and they need personal space, and they're afraid of losing it. And you also need to learn to self-soothe and understand that your personal space is a gift, and it doesn't mean that if you guys aren't round the clock communicating every second, it doesn't mean that you've lost them. So that is one of the ways in which our nervous systems get triggered. They get triggered into flight, fight, freeze mode. Same as you. They want to run and you want to chase. And it's all about bringing things into balance so that the chemicals rushing through your system are of harmony and love, and not the ones that cause fear and angst and anxiousness and pain. It's a process, it's a skill set, it's an understanding of the bigger picture of what you've gone through in the past, and it's very, very learnable and changeable. It just takes time and presence and consistency. So if you'd like to look at that in your relationship, book a read or a relationship coaching session with me. I know it because I've done it myself, and I have a very strong background in science, so I get it from that perspective. You don't have to settle for this pain.